Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. I'm here with Missoni Wave. Now this fragrance was about 40 to 50 bucks on eBay. You can buy one yourself on any other retailer on the internet that you trust, or eBay is also a decent place to buy if you do your homework and you know where to look, just based off feedback. But generally you're protected through eBay if you're ever screwed by anyone. The box is nice. It's for a 100 ml bottle, solid blue, kind of just like reminds me of an Italian wallpaper, for example. The bottle is very heavy duty. It's got a wide base, so it's not going to fall over at any moment. And the cap, it's got this engraved look to it. And it's magnetic and super strong. You can support the entire bottle just by holding the cap. That's some major power right there. So some thought was put into the presentation. And as a person who loves art and the way things look, I can appreciate that. No silly stickers or anything like that. Everything is on there and it's not going anywhere. So let's talk about the actual fragrance. Do I like it? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think it deserves all the hype that it got. I think it deserves some hype because it's not bad. Is that what it takes to be a good fragrance nowadays? Just not to be bad? I think we should set our sights a little higher, which is why I'm saying it's not really deserving of all the hype that it got. My opinion. I think there are way better fragrances that are out there that are marine, aquatic, around the same price range. Perhaps I'll make a list of that very soon for you guys, rather than just saying there are and not telling you what they are. Perhaps you can even take some fragrances and layer them to get a similar scent profile as this, and that way you can have both to go on either day. But this one, you're kind of stuck with this profile here that kind of dies down to something similar to Axe body spray, or some sort of body spray you would get from Bath and Body Works. That was what reminded me only after a few minutes of wearing the fragrance. At first I was like, oh, it's Versace Per Homme, a little bit of creaminess. I like that. That's cool. Even though it's kind of redundant because I have Versace Per Homme and I have other creamy scents, I still like the fact that it's in one and it's done kind of well. And it's not astringent to the nose off the bat. Kind of cool. And shortly after, I was like, oh, it's just Axe body spray. So, of course it's not Axe body spray. And of course, if you like Axe body spray, I shouldn't have to say this, but it goes without saying, there's nothing wrong with Axe body spray. But I think you and I can both agree that that stuff is just middle of the road, right? We've all smelled that stuff before. Maybe because everyone likes Axe body spray. I don't know. Maybe they're doing something right. I'm just saying, it's not all that creative. And when you smell as much as I have, when you smell as much as other people's in their collection, we're gonna want something a little better. And what do we mean by better? Well, I'm this tangent right now. Let's just go for it. What do we mean by better? What makes a better fragrance? For me, what makes a better fragrance? A fragrance has to be something I don't have, something that I'm not used to smelling, but yet still piques my interest, right? This fragrance needs to be more pure, more real, like the ingredients that they say they have in there. So for example, if I get a bergamot fragrance, this one has mandarin and other citruses. So let's just talk about mandarin oranges, right? So one fragrance has mandarins in it. I want it to smell as creative as possible while still having that pure essence of that mandarin. And that's got to be very difficult while still maintaining its staying power on your skin and many people's skins, because we all have different pH imbalances. You know, just because it works well on one person doesn't mean everyone's going to like it or even stay on them. So how do you please all these people? Well, by making something like this. This will not appeal to the snobs, not even as a throwaway gym scent dumb reach. I think this is just too common of a scent. It smells too similar to your deodorant Axe body spray scent to worth spend 40 to 50 bucks on. That's what I did. And do I regret buying it? Kinda. I could have spent that money on something else that's a bit more creative, a bit more of a name, But I think we're all addicted to finding something that's a hidden gem. Oh, that's cheaper, that still smells great. Maybe it's a little redundant, but it has that certain something that's pure and sweet and crisp and clean, whatever it may be, that draws us in. There's that one redeeming quality in that fragrance. And I was hoping to find that here. And I did at first, but it quickly died down into something that any teenager or 20-year-old bro would be wearing in a bar or walking by you in a mall. So, not to bag on it, I'm just saying there are other fragrances you can get. Having said that, if you have a growing collection, you're just starting out, this may be one you want to start with. And then you can get Versace Pour Homme, or get that first and get this one next. What I'm saying is, for those of you well versed in fragrances, this will just be something you'll regret buying, in my opinion, even as a dumb rage. So I may have touched on it earlier, but we have mandarin citruses, lavender, clary sage, rosemary, that nice herbally sense, yes, that is in here and goes well with marine scents. We have base notes of vanilla. We have some patchouli and oak moss for that staying power, and also gives it a nice creamy edge to it, so it's not just too Axe body spray like, but it does have it. And I don't recommend this to people who just, I recommend this to people who are just experimenting and trying things out. I have a moderate sized collection, big to most people, and considering that I like mass appealing mall scents, I got this covered. I don't want any more scents that are just down the middle. I want to be surprised with clarity and purity in my ingredients and some artistry. Unfortunately, this is not it. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.